it's been a successful first 2 days for us.
Sorry. Do you have to have position versatility? I mean, honestly, in today's football, I mean, if you're a one-trick pony or one position pony, is it tougher to find a job in the National Football League if you don't have some kind of position versatility?
It helps. You play multiple fronts and you do a lot of different things. So guys that can do more than one job, I think helps on defense. As Lou continues to expand what we do and you continue to evolve each year, I think we've got a lot of guys that feel comfortable playing multiple roles for us.
2 players from the Big Ten, 1 from the SEC. How much does that matter, Zach?
Well, you get a chance to grade them against quality competition. And that's not to mean that there aren't guys from schools maybe with lesser competition that jump out and are great players for you. But it's maybe easier because you see a lot of other guys in the draft that they're going up against. And so, it's maybe a little bit cleaner of an evaluation maybe from my standpoint. Scouts may disagree with that, but so maybe that just makes it a little bit clearer on the competition they faced and what's expected at the next level.
It seems like a lot of these first 3 picks have really been, it seems like the mentality's been in depth for this year, maybe some competition, but really looking for 2023 and beyond. Is that kind of a good position to be in given where y'all were at for agency and kind of having that luxury of being able to work guys in some time?
I think so because we didn't feel like there's a starter spot. We got a hole at the starter position, which maybe you go into a draft sometimes feeling that pressure to, we're lacking a starter. We went into this year feeling like maybe we had, that threw me off, Zach. Feeling like, okay, now you can get the right players at the right positions that come in here and compete to start, compete to play a solid role, compete for the future. However it plays out, it remains to be seen. Each player, walks into the NFL and is ready on different levels. And so excited to see how these 3 guys come in and where they hit.
Lou, it feels like you have just a bunch of young defensive linemen, kind of in those backup, well, not backup, rotational roles that you brought in. Just what do you like about that group as a whole?
Well, I think they'll be led by the veteran guys that we have, and that's, again, as I mentioned earlier when we came in to talk, that's a huge asset for us and for the young guys coming in, that they get to learn from veterans that have done it and done it the right way. So, it's I know anytime you get a guy like that or multiple young guys, those veteran guys and our veteran guys in particular will be they're looking to help these guys, which is great for all of us.
Does this pick kind of make up for Larry Ogunjobi? I know you guys re-signed BJ, and he's going to take over that role, but obviously with how much BJ and Larry played together last year.
Does it? Can you ask that one more time?
Does it make up for the production that you guys got from Larry, or is that potentially something?
I think that's hard to make up. Larry, we've got high regard for Larry, and he had a ton of production for us. And so, this is more about just adding another player at the position that we feel can come in and compete. But to say someone's going to walk in and fill Larry's shoes is tough to say.
Do you feel like it's a deep interior defensive line class, or was that something that you thought there might be a drop-off maybe after day 2?
Well, we've addressed it, so that'll be somebody else's problem going forward if there's a drop-off or not. But we're certainly happy with getting Zach.
How important was it to address it, I guess, today then?
Well, it's one of those things we're not going to reach for. And so if the right guy's not there, you're going to wait and maybe take a different position. But Zach was there, and we were happy Zach was there, and so we made the move.
When you look at the edge rush position with Osai and Hubert, I mean, do you look at that as, obviously drafting last year weren't able to utilize them due to injury? Do you look at it as a couple of draft picks that basically going to unfold in 2022?
I think that's the way to look at it. They didn't, Joseph just played in that first preseason game, and Wyatt, got hurt, I think, in May, if I'm not mistaken. No, he was in July, sorry. So, those are 2 guys that never got a chance to really spend a lot of time in the pads and do all that stuff. So I think it's good to get those guys back in the mix and see what competition they can bring.
Did Zach's trajectory potentially be something like Logan's, where he kind of works his way in first year and then ends up becoming a starter before his second year? Is that something that's a feasible plan for him, maybe potentially moving forward?
That's hard to predict. We'll get them in the building, see how they react to life in the NFL, and go from there. All good? Thank you.